or any worries to let me know about?
Yeah, I have my knee and my lower back. I can still go into positions, but I might not be able to do to hold it for too long and stuff like that.
Understood, that's absolutely fine. You manage as best as your body can. Don't force your body to do any more than it can. And along the way I'll give you a couple of options that might feel a little bit more comfortable for you as well. So the intention for today's class is really channeling the breath and finding presence. So as you move through the class, do you think about your breath? Do you think about the here and now, how you feel in your body? Leave anything, like I said, from the week, from the month, from the year behind. Don't think about the future either. We are here in the moment today. So we're going to take a couple clearing breaths just to center ourselves in this space. So inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. For the next few breaths, you're going to breathe through your nose only. Try and find a slight restriction sort of in the back and in the top of your throat, so you get this real oceanic breath, for example. And we'll take 5 of these clearing breaths. Now bringing your awareness to the body, how it feels today and right here and in the here and now. Bring your awareness to your toes, your feet. Make any notes. Bring your awareness to your legs, your knees. Make any notes on how you're feeling. Scan your hips, your glutes, your torso. And finally, scan your arms, your shoulders, and your head top. And take another 2 clearing breaths. Again, we'll be working with the breath today, flowing with the breath, and trying to find as much presence as possible. If you would like to take set any more intentions for today's practice, anything else you may need, take a moment to label that. And take another clearing breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come to roll your shoulders. Roll them backwards or forwards, whichever way you went. And now the other way. And we're going to roll the neck. As far as it allows, and take it in the other direction. Flow as you need, maybe find a couple spine rolls, spine waves in your seat before you send your hands to the sky and extend your torso, your spine. And leaning to one side, your little side extension. Remembering to breathe. Coming back to center and leaning to the other side. Back to center. rolling your wrists before they come back down. Roll them in the other way. What we can now do is put our soles of the feet on the ground in front of you. Hands behind you for a little bit of support. And we can send both legs to one side, so we can send them to the left first. Windscreen wiper your legs, so we can get a little bit of movement through the hip socket. Warm them up, ready for our practice. So you're gently windscreen wipering them. One more on each side. And we're going to come to all fours. Whichever way is comfortable for you. When you come to all fours, you can arch your back, raise your head, your neck, send your back forward. Before rounding your back. This is your cat cow. Flow through this 3 more times. Inhale, head up, back arched. Exhale, round your back, sending your neck, your head forward, tucking your chin in, engaging those glutes and core. Inhale, flowing it through, and exhale. Coming back to your regular tabletop, we can now move into a puppy dog, where you are going to step your hands forward just a little bit and come into a very gentle back bend. Smooth, yeah, bringing it forward. And back again to your puppy dog. Right, so we should be nice and warm now, or getting there. But we can bring this up a little bit. So we will now go through our sun salutation A, Surya Namaskar A, to build a little bit more heat in the body. We would usually do 3 rounds of this. I think for the sake of this video, we're going to do just 2. So meet me at the top of the mat, again, making sure we're really tuned in on our breath. We're going to take a clearing breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. We're going to engage our core, squeeze our inner thighs, squeeze our glutes. This is mountain pose Tadasana. Inhale, send your hands to the sky, extended mountain pose. Exhale, send your arms out wide, hinge at the hips, forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your back halfway, half forward fold. Exhale, release your hands to the ground and step your right leg back as far as you can to find your runner's lunge. Exhale, step your left leg back to find your plank. And on your next breath, we're going to slowly release your knees, chest and chin to the ground. If you release your chest and chin just between your hands, you're going to find a slight back bend. Inhale, push it forward to find a very gentle back bend. This is your cobra, pushing the ground away with your hands. Exhale, we're going to tuck the toes, send the hips to the sky as we push the ground away again and find our downward dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward to find your runner's lunge again. Exhale, step your left leg forward to meet that right leg. Inhale, rise, hands together at heart space. We're going to repeat that on the left side. Inhale, hands to the sky, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the ground, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your back halfway, half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release your hands to the ground, step your left leg back, find your runner's lunge. Exhale, step your right leg back, high plank. Inhale, release your knees, chest, chin to the ground. Exhale, send your hips forward slightly, pushing the ground away, finding a light back bend. This is your cobra. Tuck the toes, push the ground away, send your hips to the sky, find your downward dog. Your next breath, step your left leg forward to find your runner's lunge. Exhale, step your right leg forward. Inhale, hands together at heart space. So we're going to do this one more time. Inhale, hands to the sky, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the ground, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your back halfway, half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release your hands to the ground, step your right leg back, find your runner's lunge, step your left leg back, find your plank, release your knees, chest, chin to the ground. Push the ground away, find your baby cobra. Because you have a bad back, this is where you'll stay. Others may choose to go a bit further. Exhale, push the ground away, find your downward dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward. Exhale, step your left leg forward. Inhale, hands together at heart space. One more time on the left side. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift your back halfway, half forward fold. Exhale, step that right leg back. Sorry, step that left leg back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Release your knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, push that ground away, find baby cobra. If your back is comfortable, you can find a larger bend here to find your upwards dog. If you have bad back, do not attempt this.
No, if it feels good.
Okay, perfect. Push the ground away, tuck your toes. Tuck the toes, push the ground away, find a downward dog. Step that left leg forward, high runner's lunge. Step that right leg forward. Inhale, hands together at heart space. So we should be warmer now. Again, usually we'd go for a third round, but for the sake of this video, this is our sun salutation done twice. We're going to now move into our sequence. So staying at the top of the mat, we're going to inhale, send the hands to the sky, extended mountain pose, where we find a slight bend in our knees. Look, glancing down, make sure you can still see your toes. Your toenails are past your knees. And this is your chair pose. Let's take 2 clearing breaths here. And when you're ready, you can extend your legs. So straighten your legs again. And you can step it back. So if you watch me first, I'm gonna find a 90 degrees lift in my leg. Stepping it back to a 90 degrees angle. Heels in alignment. So my front heel and my back heel are in one line. Take a slightly bigger step. So yeah, that's nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands out to the side. Hinge at our hips. So if you watch me first, you can see where I'm going. Hinge at the hips. Coming down to our Trikonasana. So if you need, we can take a block to bring the ground closer to you as well.
I think I like that.
That's nice. So you want to have your front leg to be as straight as possible. So you might want to bring this foot slightly forward so you can, there you go. Nice. And your arms want to be in line. Let's take 2 clearing breaths here. Before you release your hands to the ground, step your leg back. Nice. Release your knees, chest, chin to the ground. Find your upward dog or your cobra. Tuck the toes, push the ground away, send your hips to the sky. Stepping it forward on the right side. Stepping it forward on your left side. Inhale, hands together at heart space. So we're going to extend that slightly now. Send our hands to the sky. Find that bend and find our chair pose again. Glancing down, making sure we can see our toes. So you want to have your arms as straight as possible. Lovely. Making sure you can see your toes. 2 clearing breaths there. Before we extend the legs, straighten the legs again. Take a slightly large, actually, my apologies. We'll go back into chair pose. Hands together at heart space. And we're going to find a twist in our torso. And this is our revolve chair pose. Let's take 2 clearing breaths here. So you just take a moment and watch me. For those that are more advanced, you have an option to shift your weight to your left leg. Step your right leg back, entering your revolved lunge. You may prefer to come into it in this way. So from chair pose, straightening our legs, stepping it back, and then finding your twist. So let's move through that now. So hands to the sky, find that bend in your knees, you have your chair pose, and whichever option you now prefer. So hands together at heart space, and you can either take your twist and step it back, or step it back and then take your twist. Nice, lovely, perfect. Yeah, and you wanna lock that opposite arm over that opposite knee. Can you twist this slightly? Perfect. So you're engaging through your inner core, your inner thigh, and your glute. When you're ready, release your hands to the ground. Step it back. Release knees, chest, chin to the ground, and you can flow through your vinyasa. Stepping it forward with your right foot again.
Wait, from here, sorry?
Absolutely. So now you step it forward with your right foot, left foot. Perfect. Of course.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, so we're going to do that same flow on the left side. Do you do it?
No, that's just it.
Perfect. So inhale, send your hands to the sky. Exhale. Exhale, find a slight bend in your knees. Take 2 clearing breaths. And then on the next inhale, I'm going to lift my left leg before I step it back to find that 90 degrees angle. Lovely. Now, if you wanted to, you can make your stance slightly longer because you're very tall. So we can send our hands to the sky now and hinge towards the side. Again, using our block to help us find the ground if that's more comfortable for our positioning. Take a breath here. I'm just going to help you align very slightly. Yeah. and release hands to the ground. And take your flow. Step it back. Knees, chest, chin. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step it forward with your left leg this time. Lovely. Right leg. Perfect. And we're going to do our second part of our flow on the left leg now. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, find a slight bend. Make sure you can see your toes above your knees. And this is where I've given you a couple of options. So option 1, find your revolved chair pose. And then step it back to find your revolved lunge. Oh, yeah. Or option 2, we're in a revolved chair pose. Come back to center, straighten our legs, step it back, and then find our revolve. Make sure you're engaging through your inner thighs, squeezing those inner thighs. Option to drop that back knee if you need it, if you're having some difficulty. And then you can release hands to the ground and flow through your Vinyasa. Yeah, knees, chest, chin. Upward dog. Downward dog. Stepping forward with your left leg. Perfect. And your right leg. Let's take a couple clearing breaths at the top of the mat because I know that was a lot. Option to flow through your Vinyasa one more time if that speaks to you and your body, or take a child pose if you need a second. And when you're ready, we're going to meet at the top of the mat again. On your next inhale, send your hands to the sky, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the ground, forward fold, Uttanasana. Find a slight bend in the knees so that you can get a little bit deeper here. Bring your stomach closer to your thighs. Inhale, raise your back halfway. This Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Now here, we're actually going to toe heel our stance into a wider stance. So if you watch me first, I'm going to wiggle my toes to the side, heels to the side, toes to the side one more, because that's what's comfortable for me. And then we can release hands in front of us. Find a slight bend in our knees. As far as you can go to find your yogi squat. Now, for some, this is uncomfortable. So if yogi squat is uncomfortable for you, you can choose a happy baby instead, or a wide stance child's pose. So, especially with your lower back pain, one of those options might be better for you. So we're going to stay in our yogi squat malasana, or our other options for 3 clearing breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And when you're ready, we're going to come up to standing and find your ragdoll pose. just to balance out the pose a little bit. So to find your ragdoll, you can hinge at the hips and either bring your hands to your elbows or just let your arms dangle, otherwise known as dangling pose. Before you release hands to the ground, step it back to your plank, release knees, chest, chin to the ground, pushing the ground away to find your cobra or your upwards dog, tucking your toes to find, pushing the ground away, sending your hips to the sky to find your downward dog, stepping it forward with your right leg, and then your left leg. Inhale, hands together at heart space. Hands to the sky, extending mountain pose, hands to the floor, forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your back halfway, half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release your hands to the ground and step it back with your left leg. Step it back with your right leg. This time, you're going to lower your entire body to the ground as is. What we can do is put our hands by our sides, by the sides of our body, palms facing upwards. Releasing your forehead to the ground. Take a breath. On your next inhale, we're going to contract the body, lifting the legs, the feet, the head, the arms off the ground, leaving just your abdomen in contact with the ground. So inhale and lift. Remember to breathe. Exhale. Staying lifted but breathing. Inhale. And release. So you can take your forearms in front of your forehead now and find your crocodile pose for a little restful moment. Before you bring your hands to position beside your chest, find your upward dog, tuck your toes, push the ground away, send your hips to the sky, find your downward dog, stepping it forward with your right foot and your left foot. Now we're going to find a slight bend in the legs and come down to our seated position. We want legs out in front of us. So option to sit on a block here so you can find a little bit more space. In here, again, we're just folding forward as far as comfortable, not forcing it. Let's take 3 clearing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, this is our 30-minute practice. These are our sequences. For the sake of the video, we're gonna pause here. For the sake of our practice, we're gonna move into our cooling and our closing poses now. So, removing the block from beneath you. We can come to our back and lie on our back. Planting our feet on the ground. We're gonna come into our shoulder bridge. So you wanna bring your feet in just slightly closer to your body. And we're gonna, in a second, on our next inhale, we're gonna push the ground away through our feet, squeezing our glutes, squeezing our core, sending our bum, glutes, hips to the sky. So on our next inhale, squeeze, push the ground away, send your bum to the sky. Take 3 breaths. And you can release to the ground again. Hugging the knees to chest. Now, for those with back pain, it's up to you whether or not to. This may be a little bit tricky for you, so you may not. You may choose to stay in your shoulder bridge, but we will do a shoulder stand. So essentially, in a similar position, you want to find some momentum to send you backwards, and then you need to kind of catch your hips. So if I demonstrate, I'm finding a little bit of momentum to send me backwards, using my arms to find some steadiness before I catch and find my shoulder stand. Before we come back down to lying position. Now our next pose, we're gonna do a lying eagle pose. So essentially, we can start again with torso on the floor, feet planted on the ground, bottom of the feet, knees bent, feet planted on the ground, before we bring our feet to the sky actually. And what we want to do is we want to put our right leg over our left leg and under again, if you can. And then we're going to put our right arm under our left arm and make sure you've got a bend in those legs, those knees, there you go, and this is your lying eagle pose. 3 breaths here. Your lying eagle pose helps you massage your internal muscles. Before we swap the arms around position, swap the legs around.
Can you talk me through that?
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to put our left leg over our right leg and tuck that foot in under again. Our left arm over our right arm. Find a couple. And this is our eagle pose. Again, just clearing breaths. Before you want to release entirely. Two more poses. You can take your happy baby. These are our final closing. Bringing your knees together, your legs together, and releasing them to one side to find your supine twist. Yeah, so keep a 90 degrees angle as best you can. Breathing. And then inhale and bring your legs to the other side. Exhale, release them to the ground.